The Greek poet Hesiod once wrote, "Men lived in an age of sorrow." Those words came from Works and Days. But what if ancient Greece truly entered an age of darkness, a time before Sparta, before Athens, when entire kingdoms vanished? Around 1200 BC, Mycenaean Greece began collapsing. Powerful cities like Mycenae and Pylos, once filled with kings, armies, and trade, suddenly burned to the ground. For centuries, the Mycenaeans ruled much of Greece. Their giant stone walls were so massive that later Greeks believed giants had built them. Then disaster struck, palaces caught fire, kings disappeared, trade routes collapsed. Historians still debate the cause. Some blame invasions. Others believe earthquakes and famine destroyed the kingdoms. Many connect it to the Bronze Age collapse that shattered civilizations across the Mediterranean. But one thing is certain, Greece entered chaos, villages were abandoned. Pirate raids spread across the seas. And perhaps most shocking of all, the Greeks forgot writing. For centuries, almost no written record survived. Stories were passed only through memory and oral tradition. The mighty Mycenaean world slowly disappeared into silence, and Greece entered what historians now call the Greek Dark Age, ending. But while Greece was collapsing, new dangers were already approaching from the sea. A Greek tradition later claimed, the old world died in fire and war, and for the survivors, life became a struggle to survive. After the fall of the Mycenaean kingdoms, Greece became a land of isolated villages and ruined cities. The great palaces were gone. Trade across the Mediterranean nearly disappeared. Bronze weapons became rare, and many people lived in poverty. Without strong rulers, communities scattered into mountains and valleys for protection. Fear ruled daily life. Raiders attacked coastal settlements, food shortages spread, small tribal wars became common. Some historians blame climate disasters and famine. Others point toward the mysterious sea peoples, feared raiders who attacked many ancient civilizations. Even powerful empires struggled during this chaotic age, yet Greek culture did not completely die. Traveling storytellers continued sharing tales of heroes like Achilles and Odysseus around village fires. These stories kept Greek identity alive through generations. And while Greece struggled in darkness, something new was slowly beginning to rise, because from the ruins of the old kingdoms, a new Greece was about to be born. For nearly 4 centuries, Greece lived in silence. Then slowly, the darkness began to fade. Around 800 BC, signs of recovery finally appeared across Greece. Small villages expanded into growing towns. Trade ships returned to the Mediterranean, carrying goods, weapons, and ideas between distant lands. And after centuries without written records, the Greeks learned to write again. Using inspiration from the Phoenician alphabet, they created a new writing system that would later shape Western civilization forever. The Greek Dark Age was ending. New city-states called polis began rising across the land. Among them were places that would one day become legendary: Athens, Sparta, Corinth. These were not the old Mycenaean kingdoms ruled by palace kings. They were new societies built through survival, discipline, and struggle. Greek culture slowly returned stronger than before. Blacksmiths forged iron weapons instead of bronze. Markets filled with merchants and travelers. Farmers rebuilt abandoned lands, while sailors once again crossed dangerous seas. From the ruins of collapse, a new Greece was being born, yet the memory of the old world never disappeared. Across Greece, the broken Mycenaean palaces still stood as silent ruins. Later Greeks looked at their massive stone walls with awe, believing giant Cyclopes had built them. Even Homer's Iliad and Odyssey may contain memories of this forgotten age, stories passed orally for generations before finally being written down. Historians still debate what truly caused the Greek Dark Age. Invasions, famine, earthquakes, climate disasters, and war may all have played a role, but one thing is certain: without surviving this dark period, Greece might never have created the civilization that later gave the world philosophy, democracy, science, and legendary warriors. Because sometimes, history's greatest civilizations rise only after surviving their darkest age.